everybody, my name is Erica. This is my first video on YouTube. I've been told a lot recently, especially since a lot of YouTubers are making some money, that I should actually start a show. Right now it is just going to be me sitting in my office. Right now it's kind of a fucked up background, just so you know. My bungee chair over there, messed up futon frame right there, which is actually holding my fern that I got for Valentine's Day, and also a little bit of a cat room. I am a cat person. I have two cats. I have Luna, who is my beautiful black cat. She is almost 8 years old now, so we call her the grumpy old bitch. And then we also have Tick, who, if you see them, by the way, Luna is black, all black, and then we have Tick, who comes in every once in a while because this is the litter room too. He is a white and orange Mancoon. He is a beautiful baby. He is about 4 years old now. I just sat there and saw a post on Facebook that told me he was 4 years old. I am in a squeaky ass chair too, so if you hear a little squeaking, it's because I'm moving my booty. I just want to give my short introduction that I give to everybody normally when they first meet me, which is, I am rude and I'm crude, and my favorite word is fuck. You can use it in any kind of way, which, you can use it as a noun, adjective, verb, adverb, any way you want to use the word, and it is beautiful. If you don't like the word fuck, if you are a child, probably not the best person to watch right now is me. I do get a little off topic a lot. I go off on tangents. I'm a bit ADHD. I'm a bit bipolar. So there's some days that I'm going to be happy, and then there's other days that I'm probably not going to post anything because I'm down in the dumps and, you know, shit just swings that way. I also do my nails, and I also do massage therapy. I am a little bit of a jack of all trades kind of person. I currently work as a phlebotomist, so I am a professional vampire. Yay. But right now I wrote down a few things on a list to sit there and talk about, and the notes that I actually wrote about is actually my boyfriend's idea, which was talking about medical marijuana or cannabis. I have seen so many videos on you know, people smoking, of course. You don't think that they're not going to get in trouble for anything. I know if I smoked any, I would probably get piss tested by my job, so I try to not as much as I can. But, you know, if you're at a party and whatnot and it's passed around, by all means. But I'm kind of with Bill Maher and actually the independent or whatever presidential candidate Gary Johnson, where it's, you know, it's like alcohol. If you want to sit there and do it as recreational, do it as recreational. As long as it's not hurting you, it's not hurting somebody else, by all means. I have yet to find anybody that is a quote-unquote pothead that has done much of anything other than sit down, get sleepy, eat a bunch of shit, and, you know, just chill. But I have seen lately a lot of videos. I saw one the other day. It was amazing. He hit the pipe a couple of times, and he had severe Parkinsons to where he could barely walk. And this is like a 70-year-old man. But like 2-3 minutes after taking the THC or the cannabis oil or whatever he did, I can't remember exactly what the video was. I'll put a link in the bottom. But he, like, couple minutes later, his whole entire body calmed down and he was able to have a conversation. He was barely able to talk. And at the end of this video, he got up and made coffee for his guest. So it's like within minutes, this stuff actually changed this person. It was visible. You could tell. He laid down for a couple of minutes and let the THC make its way through his body. And he got up and he was like, you want something to munch on? Because I'm kind of hungry and I'm going to go make some coffee, okay? It was a shocking video, and I am all for it. It also helps with PTSD, especially in military. I have several military friends, and every single one of them are trying to band together to get this legalized across the country. I am from Indiana. We just got medical cannabis legalized, and it's literally just for the oils. It's if you look at it, it's actually not for the smoking of it. It's not for the actual, like, you can get in Colorado and whatnot. You know, we just go into a dispensary and get a stash and smoke it in a pipe or anything like that. No, this is mainly for the oils. Like, there's been a couple of videos out not too long ago where there is children, babies, like 2, 3, 4 years old, getting medical cannabis oil underneath their tongue, and a couple of minutes later, they're able to talk. And these kids have never been able to talk. Not being able to talk because your symptoms of your disease or something like that it's awesome that they're able to do that. I don't know anybody who doesn't think that is fucking awesome. If you don't think that that's awesome, that this plant that grows out of the ground, and I'm going to quote fucking Cat Williams, it's a weed. It grows out of the ground, and if you happen to set it on fire, there are some symptoms. There are some effects, and it's happy, hungry, and sleepy. There is no other fucking effects. There is no overdosing on marijuana either. So, I looked up a couple of studies, and the 5 main ones that you need to look at are, there is one that's talking about the decrease in prescription drug uses, and this is by Medicaid, by the way, Medicaid Part D. There's a study that says that if these people get medical marijuana instead of all of their other prescriptions, their actual prescription usage gets cut down. So I know one of my lovely friends, his nickname's Bubba. I love him to death. He is on a massive amount of let's see. Well, he has PTSD. He has problems with his back. He has problems with his joints. He's I know he has other issues. He takes a list of medications is insane, and if he misses one of them, he feels so off. If he would just be able to legally smoke out most of his problems that he has, they would go away. So like, there's another one that talks about migraine release, being relieved of migraines. So there's also the piercing here on the ear, if you want to get that, and do another holistic kind of way of getting rid of your migraines. That's one. That I know there's some people that don't like piercings, but that is apparently one of the best routes to go is the piercing on the ear. I have another friend who she had got one done, and she actually wants to get another one done in her ear, so her migraines will be non-existent. They're mostly gone, but she wants to get another one just in case, like a backup or just an extra to make sure that it's getting hit either on one on each side or maybe 2 on that one side that she has. And I am all for it. Like anything that involves acupuncture, acupressure, massage therapy, healing oils, or anything like that, anything that's holistic that you don't have to take a fucking pill, that's it's all thumbs up for me. The next thing, it relieves seizures, it relieves the symptoms of Parkinson's, it relieves migraine problems, it helps people with cancer. For God's sakes, people with cancer, they I had a brother-in-law who passed away of asbestos-caused cancer, mesothelioma. If you don't know anything about that, you need to look it up. He went to get his chemotherapy one fucking time. He got so sick, lost all of his hair with one treatment. And he had no appetite whatsoever. So when he got done with all of his treatment, got done with his one treatment, he looked at me, my sister, my mother even, and said, I cannot do this chemotherapy bullshit anymore. I would rather go for quality of life than quantity of life. And when you're on chemotherapy, you lose a lot of your appetite and things are just, it makes you nauseous. Well, guess what? If you sit there and you have, one of the side effects of weed is you're hungry. And if you don't eat, you start wasting away and the cancer starts eating your body. So when you sit there and actually are able to eat, the cancer can eat something else other than your organs. So that's one thing. It also relieves a lot of the PTSD, and there's a lot of people that they shout PTSD and they have really no fucking clue. But there are others that seriously I'm going to say we because I am in there too. I have PTSD from when I was a kid. I also have I've got issues. I will just be straight up fucking honest about that one. I've got issues. So sorry, I messed around with my pants. They're hot as hell in here. We have the windows open and everything. It's still warm. It's fucking February, by the way. It's fucking February, and it's what I don't even know. 60 fucking 3 degrees outside. Are you shitting me right now? 63 degrees outside, and it's February. If anybody says that their climate change is not happening, go the fuck outside because it's February. It should, and Indiana, we should be having snow outside. We're supposed to have snow outside. But anyways, with cannabis, I don't know why there's so many people that think that cannabis and marijuana are a horrible, horrible thing. Guess what? You want to sit there and go down the fucking churchy Christian path? I will go down there because this is a plant that fucking grows on its own. It originally just happened to grow the fuck up out of the ground like any other goddamn weed, like a fucking dandelion. We just decided to, I don't know, roll that shit up and light it on fire and smoke it. Like, we do that with tobacco. Tobacco's fucking legal, and it's worse off than cannabis. Trust me, I smoke cigarettes, and I roll my own with pipe tobacco, which I'll tell you right now, pipe tobacco, it has about 9,000 less chemicals in it and I have to keep it sealed up or it dries out. It has no fucking chemicals in it, and I still have issues. You know, I have problems with breathing, but, you know, I have very few addictions, and one of them is cigarettes. The other one is coffee. See, instant human, just add coffee. Otherwise, I'm kind of a demon. So, seriously, I don't... So God put this here if you want to go down the Christian path. And why can we not use it? We have used all kinds of other shit. Hold on a second. What the fuck? Anyways, I heard some weird shit. I had to go find out what the fuck it was. Kind of sounded like the beginning of a Marilyn Manson freaking song. And then really it was some birds outside. So anyways, what I was saying was, you know, like, cigarettes are legal, and I know people are trying to get rid of cigarettes. I mean, there's no smoking fucking everywhere. There's no smoking in bars. I'm sorry if you've never gone to a bar and had a drink and immediately didn't want to fucking light up a damn cigarette. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you, because every single time I have ever drank in my life, it was literally drink, smoke. drink, smoke. I don't drink anymore, but that's kind of how it went. I would bring 2 packs of cigarettes to a bar, knowing that I'd probably go through one. And that was just in a bar. It wasn't all throughout the day. It was and I know people who say they socially smoke. They don't they don't smoke any other time except when they go out and have a beer with their friends or something like that. So the cannabis is so much, I would hate to say it, but healthier. I mean, it doesn't cause all of the problems that tobacco even causes. It doesn't cause as much destruction as alcohol does. I mean, everything I have read and seen and witnessed and, and experienced myself is that marijuana is like the miracle drug. And I mean, it was in several different kinds of medications before, what was it, 1930s, when that stupid ass movie that came out. Now I'm trying to remember what. Anyways, I'll come back to it. It's gonna bug the shit out of me, but Reefer Madness. That's what the fuck it was. Before Reefer Madness came out, like, it was all over the damn place. We sit there and we put opium and turn it into morphine, but yet we have marijuana that you don't have to turn into anything. You literally just pull it out of the ground, dry it up, and smoke the fucking thing. Like, I don't get the point. I mean, other than tax it, for shit's sake. That's what they do in Colorado, and guess what? They're in a surplus. Hardly anybody in the fucking country is in a surplus. Colorado is. Washington is. Guess what? Both of them motherfuckers have marijuana legalized for recreation now. You also have several other states that are now getting these dispensaries open, and they are taxed. And guess what? You used to pay the exact same amount as you would. I mean, I'm guessing you pay the same amount as you would to your regular weed man, except part of that money gets chopped right the fuck off and given to the government. And we're having issues. I mean, the main issue that they have right now, because it's not nationally recognized and not nationally backed, is that they can't put their money into a fucking bank. I mean, these companies are that's their only downside right now, is that they make millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they make millions and millions and millions of dollars for their states in tax revenue and all of this other shit. And they can't even put their fucking money in a bank. They have to put it in their own fucking vaults. They're walking around with bodyguards because they have to physically bring cash, not checks, not credit cards, cash from their business to a safe house. Like, it's like, it's all legal, but they have to bring it to a safe house, like in fucking drug movies and shit. Like in fucking, what was it, Fast and the Furious 5, where they went down to Rio and they were knocking over all of the fucking, the drug cartel houses and everything and taking out millions and millions of dollars. That shit! That big-ass vault that they sat there and crashed on in the middle of fucking nowhere in that movie was supposed to have $100 million in it of drug money or of gun money or whatever the fuck money. And that's the shit that we have going on right now in our country because it's not fucking nationally legal. So, my rant for the day is give me some evidence that this drug, and I will call it a drug because it's mind altering, but I find it mind altering in a positive way, and that is, with PTSD and seizures and Parkinsons and other things that are actually started in the brain. and then goes out throughout the body. You know, those are things that can be corrected by smoking a joint. Holy shit. Like, why are we having these conversations anymore? Why do we not go by medical evidence, by scientific evidence? Why have we completely disregarded science anymore? I mean, isn't science like they even say they change their mind with more research and on a daily basis. I mean, you sit there and you saw this week alone, we found fucking 40 fucking light years away. 40 light years a fucking way is a whole entire solar system of planets around a small star. And, you know, why have we seen this before? I mean, seriously, we have been looking up in the heavens for fucking decades. And for hundreds of years. But yet we didn't see a fucking solar system 40 goddamn light years away. We have Andromeda and shit that are hundreds of light years away that we've been studying. But fucking next door, we can't go, hey, this is some interesting shit. I mean, now all of a sudden, it's 2017, and what? Was it because the satellite got a little bit, I mean, did the telescope get a little bit better? Because, I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. I mean, literally, they changed their, science changes with the times. Science has always changed with the times. Why can't we fucking change with the damn times, too? I am one of those strange people that actually go by evidence. And please, if you can fucking find something that tells me that I am wrong about marijuana, let me know. I don't mind being told that I am wrong as long as there is fucking proof. Do not come at me ever without some kind of proof. Okay? I'll just say that right now. Because that's like my pastime, is looking random shit up. Several people that I know, they like, how do you know all of this random shit? Because that is my pastime. I do research. I'm not like a official researcher or anything. I just look shit up on the internet and I sit there and I compare and contrast. If this doesn't make sense, why don't I look over here? This makes sense. Let's follow this logic. It's called logic. I am, oddly enough, a little bit like a fucking Vulcan. I am very passionate, but I use my goddamn brain and go, hey, the best line of thinking is a straight line. If that is, I mean, come on now. It's really simple math right here. You have all of these diseases that can be, I'm not going to say cured, but they can be at least helped by marijuana. I'm not going to, I will never say cured because, you know, I have only seen one study that has ever cured cancer, and this dude is locked in fucking Texas somewhere, and he can't leave the damn state because of the FDA. So, and I'll sit there and I'll talk about that guy sometime in the future, but that man is brilliant. But the thing is that why are we keeping people just from being happy? I mean, if all of these things can be helped, cured, no, not cured, helped, relieved, something to give these people some kind of and peace of mind that there's help. Why don't we have this shit legal? I don't get it. It really pisses me off sometimes. So just so you know, this is me moderately passionate about my topic. So anyways, I'm going to sign off of here. I've already gone way the fuck over. I get to talking on a damn topic and I'll go on for days. I had one person I was asking for topics to do on my first YouTube video, and her response was, you're speechless? What? No, I'm not fucking speechless. I just needed somewhere to point my compass. Okay. So anyways, I will let you all go. Thank you for listening. I hope I see you again, and hit subscribe. Thanks.